my little setup back here is not too complex at all. The main thing here is the Dumble Overdrive Special Amplifier, and I fully believe in these amps. I've never found anything for me that compares to them, but I can tell you they're very expensive and they're very hard to get. And the good news is that they're based basically on a Fender Twin. That would be my second amp of choice. Would be the Fender Twins. So I'm using a Marshall 412 cabinet here. Speakers, I'm using probably Celestians in there. The speakers are rental. But you might prefer EVs or Altec Lansings or JBL, so speakers are also very important to the kind of sound you're going to get. If you're not getting the sound you want, you may just want to change your speakers. So don't forget that. Each little thing is important to your sound. I use this little Twin over here. It's also a rental, but I do the same myself whenever I'm overseas. We pick up a Twin, and I use it just to broaden the sound that I have. The one amplifier and 412 speaker system is the main thing, and this just spreads the sound out a little bit for me, make it a little bit bigger. I get to it from here. This is the TC Electronics 2290. I use it for chorus and delay, and I come out of the right side of the TC into the Twin over here. That's how the signal gets there. I'm using a PCM 70 reverb lexicon, and one is an extra. This is the Dumbleator, which is made by Alexander Dumble, and it's the effects loop for the Dumble amplifier. It just enables the amp and the outboard gear to interface properly. Without the Dumbleator and the Dumble amp and these effects wouldn't work anywhere near as well. This stuff is pretty expensive gear. The amp head, the TC, and the PCM. But you don't necessarily need that, I truly believe that with one or two good Fender Twins, I'm not trying to advertise here, by the way, but for the kind of sound that I like and a blues sound, I've seen every blues guitar player, B.B. King, I can't say every one, but B.B. King and Albert Collins, who are probably my favorites, both use Fender Twins. A lot. So I would recommend checking them out. And also, the little TC Electronics stereo chorus, this little foot model, goes on the floor, is a good little chorus box. So you got a nice chorus in that, nice reverb and amps in the Twin reverbs. Beyond that, you might want a little delay, and that's basically all I use: reverb, a little chorusing, and a little delay. And I try to use them sparingly. And the Twins have an overdrive station in them, so that's what I have with the Dumble. It's got an overdrive station in it, and that's how I get my overdrive tone. Clean setting and then an overdrive. And beyond that, I use Ernie Ball volume pedal to control my volume level, and I use an old crybaby wah-wah pedal. This next song is from the Robben Ford and the Blue Line album, our first solo album as a band. It's called You Cut Me to the Bone.